That's why. He's on EA. Oh, ready from. Oh, that's why.
Okay, engines fired up. We're set.
I've got the assists on. Was on high? Oh yeah, sod that. No, don't need to steer an assist. Okay, now, oh yeah, of course I changed it all for you, didn't I? Yesterday. I think that's it.
at the end of this lap, please. Okay, we've only got one lap of fuel remaining.
Yes. Well, you can talk, but don't say anything too personal, because obviously I'm streaming live. That's going worldwide. Unless you go into a different room, of course.
Yeah, the championship is really hotting up today. The current championship leader, Alfie, missed last week. He's currently sat in P5. Wasn't the quickest lap of 1:12.5. He will definitely look to improve on that. We've got a big haul of drivers today, though, all looking to try and stamp their authority on the championship. Jensen did make some inroads on Alfie last weekend. He's currently on 56 points, only a few behind Alfie, who's sat on 71 at the moment.
So far, our fastest lap is at 1:13.0.
Neck and neck in a lot of races. Alfie has had the advantage over him only just for now. And the points difference is definitely going to improve. Then we've got Fnord Throne, who's actually currently sat in third in the championship. So he is not doing very bad at all, nor is he on track at the moment, currently sat in P2 thanks to his Bankalat. ARC Vettel was absent last weekend. He's very consistent. He's had some up and down races so far this season, so he was definitely going to look today. He'll be very happy with the top 5, although whether he'll be able to put his car in there on pure pace remains to be seen. The Haas driver, obviously, make no mistake, if he keeps consistent, you never know what will happen with the front runners. We've seen them collide on numerous occasions before, as previously mentioned. Alfie and Jensen have been super close. They came together in Qatar on lap 1 in the sprint race and had to claw their way back through the grid. But here is ARC Vettel. What can he do with his first lap? He goes into P5, so he beats Alfie's lap so far. Obviously, they've both got time to improve, but that's a very decent banker lap from Alfie. Only 3/10 off the man currently sat in P2.
We're 16th in the speed trap, 325.2 kilometers per
Very
hour.
much a sort of best of the rest driver. He's not quite got the pace of the front runners. But every now and then he can mix it in there. He's got all the right ingredients, and if he keeps it clean during races, he has brought home some very good results for that Haas team. He's probably sat 7th in the championship, a position that definitely he'll look to improve on. In front of him was Rodrigo, the man from Portugal, who's not actually here this weekend. Shreves actually goes into P5, so a good lap from the Red Bull there. We've seen promise from that man, we've seen some decent pace. Whether it's enough pace to try and claim a win, I'm not too sure, but he's not too far off at all with that lap 2. A 1:12.4. Jensen is on an improving lap though. He's half a tenth up through that second sector. It looked pretty clean. That was the first sector actually, I should say. He's 3/10 up through the second sector.
Okay guys, everyone be aware, the car's ready to go.
Lap for Jensen in that pink Alpine livery. We'll see what he can do as he comes through the third sector. That car does look very, very pointy. It looks nimble, it looks light, it looks like he's won with the setup at the moment. And he comes around the final corner. He was 3/10 up, he got fourth at the official pole, and he gets it at 1:11.6. It's a very, very decent lap from Jensen. He claimed provisional P1. Everyone around him has got time to improve. We'll see what he can do with Alfie hasn't validated his lap, so the championship lead so far not getting off to the greatest start. He's struggling to come to terms with his car. He's sat in 7th at the moment. He just
Understood. Copy that.
fly, but he validated his lap. So he needs to get something together soon. Otherwise, he may struggle. Shreves is retired, so whether something happened on track or if he just doesn't think that he can beat that lap, is pretty perfect. I'm not too sure. But it will be a P5 at best for Shreves. And surely people like Vettel and Alfie will be improving around him. This is interesting now though. EST, Road and Track Racer, all three of them on an out lap and ready to go. Road and Track Racer very, very close to each other on track actually. I wonder if they'll try and distance themselves. Alpha Tauri driver track in the red racing seat, thanks to his Miami livery. Alpha Tauri, those two from EST have been so consistent already this season. Thanks to that consistency last race, they managed to dethrone Ferrari, who were being carried almost entirely by Alfie, and they've taken the lead in the Constructors' Championship. Very interesting battle developing there. And they were a long way away from Alfie and Rebel, who do need to pick up a little bit of consistency, maybe with another driver. Obviously, Shreves and Track Racing will be looking to do that themselves, but they've only had a few races really where they're both together and both fighting. We'll see what happens. We have like in second 3 that would just a few people getting the gap. But we're still on board with EST, who hasn't validated his lap, so he's going to have to back up here. A little bit of a hitch with him. Obviously, there's still 7 minutes remaining. So he's got plenty of time, but that means we can ride on board with this man, Track Racer. We'll see what he can do as he comes through this lap.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Purple through the middle section as well. Jensen is currently on pole. I'm not too sure how long that's going to last. This man will come around the final few corners. We'll see what he can do. It's now straight running. Wasn't the cleanest run through the last corner, but as he comes across the line, he gets a little bit of a spin through, and that's a huge lap from Track Racer. A 1:11.3. 3/10 clear of Jensen, who sat in P2. Almost a whole second clear as the championship leader at the moment. That's a massive lap. EST has managed to go again, but he didn't improve in the first sector. He has through there though. 10th and a bit up into very, very good middle sector from EST. What's Throne doing? Got to keep an eye on him though. He's backed out of his lap. He's 7/10 off. He's not going for that one. TGT Barber.
We're in Spain tonight.
He managed to get himself up into P6. Decent lap for him, but as EST comes across the line, he crosses it. He's the next person to get to 1:11. It's a 1:11.7. It's a decent lap. So he's good enough for third at the moment. But Jensen, that lap from Jensen was very, very quick. It did look almost untouchable until Track Racer came round and touched that. He is so special in qualifying. He really is that Red Bull driver. If you remember back to the first race of the season, all he needed was one lap. Right at the end of the session, he needed one lap to settle up, and he was completely fine, pole by a country mile. That driver is so quick. And especially if he can keep his consistency up. He is a definite rival for the championship. It's a big battle for points as well today. It's not just going to be about keeping consistent and getting top points. It's going to be a big struggle for the likes of Matt Harris and Fusion to try and claim any points today, especially with the amount of drivers in here, which makes the midfield battle super special. Here's Noodle. We'll see what he can do. A new driver in Formula Regional Series who comes around the final corner, racing for Alpine today, comes across the line, improves up into P12 to 113 flat. It's a decent lap, puts him 12th, not quite into the top 10 just yet.
And I might cook later.
Binding code not on a lap. Matt Harris is on a lap.
I might make.
We'll see what he can do. I'm not sure if he just set a lap, but he might be going again here. Currently on 113.7. He will look to improve on that. He has got a little bit more pace than just that, does Matt Harris. Take nothing away from him. As we come through the first sector split, he is a tenth and a half behind, so not too sure. Meanwhile, though, Jensen, well, he was on a flying lap, but he's invalidated. If you look from the bottom right-hand side of your screen, the track map is red, which means he has gone over the white line. That could be a blow for Jensen and a potential pole run. He may have gone a bit too early anyway. You would expect these drivers
If I get food poisoning, you know
to start their flying laps a little bit later. What can Vettel do in his first sector? It's a quick lap. He is a 10th up on his previous best. ARC Vettel currently sat in P8. He will want some higher positions than that. He will want some bigger points as we go through this weekend. The back end getting so squirmy on the exit of the left-hander. Struggling maybe a little bit with the setup. We saw Jensen on board earlier and he looks so much more zoned into his car. But Vettel making a mistake there. Will it prove costly if you go through the middle sector? Not so much. He's almost 3/10 quick. Oh no, and he's gone round. He was 3/10 quicker, but like I said, he was struggling with the rear the whole way round the track. And ARC Vettel has made a mistake. I don't know if he's going to have enough time to get a fresh set of tyres on and come back out. That could be a very costly mistake.
I believe we have, yes.
He is going to go into the pits. We'll see how quickly he can get on. But it was a decent.
Well, what are you
lap.
thinking,
He was
bangs and
4/10
mash
up.
tonight?
It would have been enough to get a top
What are you thinking,
6
bangs
so
and
far.
mash tonight?
Now, what can Jensen do? He is a 10th quicker. He's had to go on an older set of tyres now, though. They're one lap older, and he's made a huge mistake. He was saying that he was toned into the car, but that was not what he had in mind at all. And the man that's currently sat on the front row of the grid has just eliminated all chances of trying to improve on that. It seemed like he just got stuck on the inside curve, and he couldn't control the car, and now he's lost all of his front wing, and his chances of pole go out the window. And with the likes of Alfie, Throne, EST all behind, yet to set a lap, that could be very costly. Marty Style, another fresh driver, and made a mistake, and he's in the wall. Everyone struggling with the car and keeping the rear intact. You see what Bananas can do in the Alfa Romeo. Currently sat in P10. He is improving on this lap. Will he be able to burst even further into this top 10? It looks like a decent lap so far as we come through the second sector. He is 4/10 up. This is a quick lap from Bananas. This could threaten some of the top runners, you know. If he keeps improving through this third sector, you never know, it might even be a top 4, second or third row. We'll see what he can do. He's only got 2 corners left now. The fast right hand with the chicane's gone now to improve overtaking and to improve the spectacle round the final corner. What can he do? Currently sat in P10, up into P6. It's a very good lap from the Alfa Romeo driver. He's not going to have time to improve on that. But it is pretty elite. Adam is 3/10 up as well. He's going to want to improve on that. The Mercedes driver, 13.2 is what he's set on at the moment. In P13 as well. Can he improve? He's got a little bit of traffic in front of him. He does get out of the way quite nicely. So Adam through the second section. Is he still improving? Yes, he is. He's almost 6/10 up. It looks like he wants to get well and truly into those 112. Maybe even push to get into the top 10, but we have to show our attention now to Alfie, who's not improving. Alfie, through the first sector, was not quick enough. We'll see the split through the second. Has he gained back any time? But it doesn't look like a pole run so far at the moment. He is still a 10th down. Alfie is not where he needs to be. The championship leader is not at all where he needs to be. Adam, though, goes into P7 at 112.3. It's a brilliant lap from him. but we pay attention to the rest of the front runners. Mo is not improving either. What about EST as he comes through the second sector? Is he improving? He can't improve either. Trout Racer, the man currently on pole, is he improving? Nobody is going quicker at the moment. It looks like it's lying stern. Alfie did not improve enough. He's P5 at best for this race now. So what can he do? He's 4 tenths off. He's not going to gain that time back through the final sector. Can ESG do anything? No, he can't. He doesn't improve. It's P3 for him. But the front runners struggling very, very hard to try and improve their laps to the back end of qualifying. They've not been able to do it. Jerome is 4 tenths behind unless he can find something magical in the third sector, which he can't do. But it's still a P4. It's a front. It's a second row lockout to AlphaTauri. Our attention focuses to Trout Racer, who has made a mistake. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. That lap during the middle of qualifying was more than enough. And he claimed pole, but nobody else behind him still improved. Jensen made a mistake on his lap. He was going quickly as well. But there you have it. I think the big shock really of that qualifying session is Alfie. P5, he just didn't seem comfortable with the start at all. Not even in that final lap did he have a perfect one. Once again, it's Trout Racer on pole position once again. There is your qualifying standings then. Trout Racer will line up on pole position for the race, and alongside him is Jensen, who will look to try and get in front into turn 1. EST and Throne 3 and 4, line and stern, those two are so quick and will be challenging. Alfie, the championship leader in P5, is Bananas in P6 with a very, very decent qualifying on his first showing. Adam in the Mercedes has had a fantastic qualifying. He lines up P7, then it's Palmer P8, Shreves 9th, Vettel P10, Sharpman 11th, Marty Starr P12, Noodle on his debut P13, Binding Code 14th, Matt Harris P15, Alex James in 16th, and WCRS Fusion a long way behind the pack in P17.
What is normal these days?
The top runners though, so close again.
I know normal, Dad.
No. Nobody's normal.
No such thing as normal, honey.
No, everyone's special in their own little way.
Okay, Betsy.
You tired?
Makes things very, very interesting though. On the run to turn 1, Jensen, we know he is aggressive off the starts. I wonder if he'll go on maybe a softer tyre. I'm not sure if it's a 1-stop or a 2-stop round here. I'm assuming it probably is a 1-stop strategy,
I'm just
which is the favourable strategy.
Outside of me.
But we'll see. Obviously, we've seen that Jensen does struggle with tyre management so far this season, whether it's something to do with the setups or how he drives the car. But he might have to pull something out if he wants to challenge
Did you get your chest sorted?
for the win
Yeah,
today.
I'm dressed. I'm wearing my white trainers.
It does just seem like another one of those races where Trap may be unbeatable bar any mistakes.
What just was it you was going to get?
Definitely has a lot to make up for after that rare, really weird performance in Portugal. It's time to find out if he can improve on it. 5 red lights.
Is it hanging up?
And we are going in Spain. Traffic Jensen track gets on very, very well from the line. Immediately blocking off Jensen right behind the 2 AlphaTauri drivers trying to go line and stern into turn 1 and into turn 1. ESC round the outside of Jensen. He's going for it.
Yeah.
He's squeezed off the track. But as he comes through into the second corner, pretty much everyone has made it unscathed. And the lead are all in the same position. Alfie is dropping place. He's down to 7th, getting swamped off the start. Not the start the championship leader needed on the hard compound tyre. Meanwhile, EST and Jensen are side by side. Jensen maybe making a mistake and now on the Great White Road. And he's getting back alongside. And it becomes
Right, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
between those 2 drivers. Meanwhile, though, all that's doing is allowing Truck Laser to try and pull away in front a little bit, struggling behind Binding Code. Something happened to him at the start. He's a long way back. Looking at struggling behind, almost 3 wide. It is 3 wide into the corner. There's going to be contact. There is. He's so Willoughby wants to get back through. The yellow flag in sector 1. It's a driver a little bit further behind it. Shreves in the Red Bull made a mistake.
Okay, there's been an incident on track resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time, and there are so far no plans for a safety car. Okay, caution, caution. Virtual safety car is out. Reduce speed and maintain a positive delta on your dash.
What a massive battle through the first lap that was. Track got away really well off the line. And when he did immediately, Jensen and EST had a really great run, was alongside, and after ding-donging back and forth with Jensen eventually managed to muscle his way through. But Throne going 3 wide with ARC Vettel and Palmer onto that fast left-hander. It didn't work out for him.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens.
He's got the base.
Okay, the incident's been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed. Come on. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Electric start, and we are back underway again. EST has had an awful start. Where is EST going? He's just behind TGC Park now. Park's had a brilliant start. The man in the Ferrari, I do believe, fantastic little start from Palmer. In the sense that EST was caught sleeping, and Palmer, after a brilliant start, is up already into the podium places. It's a decent
It's going away at the moment.
He's improved even further. The Shrews comes up to 50 to a hard
Yep.
set of tyres to go long. But there is a range of strategies within the grid. We weren't expecting this much of a range, I don't think. ARC Vettel starting on the softs, which must mean he is doing the 2-stop. The mediums, I'm not too sure, but Truck Racer in P1 is definitely looking like he will be doing the 1-stop. And on the hard compound tyres, he's already pulled out a 2-second gap to Jensen. That man is flying. He's on the harder slower compound tyre, but he's still pulling miles away from Jensen. On pure pace, there is nothing anybody can do about that man in Mercedes. Or a Red Bull, I should say. As he comes across the line and sets the fastest lap of the race. Massive train of cars all behind Palmer. Everyone within DRS and DRS.
Good job. Nice overtake.
So we will quite a few times in losing the car. We saw it quite a lot in Portugal. Williams driver struggling to keep a hold. Harrison torching a little bit. He's starting on the softs. I reckon all three of them will probably be doing a two-stop. But something has happened here. Alfie has finally managed to sneak his way past Vettel. He had to make it clever. It's not a typical overtaking spot. That's before the straight. He had to do something sly and clever, and that's what he did. He moved his way into P5, and now he's going to get on with the rest of his race. Alfie, the championship leader, not had the best qualifying. He's still going to have to be careful of Vettel behind.
Right, keep pushing, you're gaining the car ahead.
Look at the overspeed he's got on Vettel. It's so quick. He's going to breeze past down the straight. He's not quite got himself into the corner. Now he has, after a tiny bit of contact, he has made his way through a Marty Style, making small leads from Cyril Davies. Forward into the top 6. Vettel's not happy about it. He's going to sharply inside.
Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 4.2 seconds.
Vettel's been double overtaken in 1 lap. He will not be happy about that at all. This is important for Alfie now. If he wants to get back in this race, he can close that DRS gap
It was
to
8
those in front of him. He's on the hard tyres, which means he's got a lot more range of strategy. We'll see what he can do to be in a great position if he can just sit behind the medium runners. Side by side is Throne and Vettel. Throne trying to get back through now, and it's Vettel that's dropping. Throne is finally starting to pick up a little bit. Side by side, and nothing you can do. ARC Vettel, he drops into P80's going completely backwards now. I know he's got to be careful as well. But I don't know, he falls into the pits, he's had enough. Probably a smart move. Meanwhile, though, Palmer is going for Jensen. What a race it's been for him so far. Now he wants to make a move for P2. Round the outside, Jensen shuts the door. But it means that Palmer's done a much better race as we go up the hill with everyone on the inside. EST might want to get involved as well. It's 2, 3 and 4. Who will come out on top here? He's going on the inside. It's Palmer. The winners show. But it's allowing EST now to go round the outside. EST wanting to get on the podium. Not quite found the room on the inside, and they remain unchanged. But a great little battle between those three there. Meanwhile, Throne is side by side with Marty Style. Those soft tyres now maybe go.
It's been an instant on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your deltas are negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
Was there contact? Did he hit it on his own? I'm not too sure, but that's a huge error from a title contender, EST. He was fighting for the podium. As soon as we switched off, he's binned it in the wall. And that means that a full course caution is out.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
Everyone will be pulling into the pits as a strategy change. Every single person now is diving in. Track Racer had a clear pit lane to get his done, and he's back out again. But almost everyone is diving in. The exception is Adam in Mercedes, which means that he will be leading this race, but he's on 8-lap-old softs. What the hell happened to the
Okay, off you go. Back into the race. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting. You only have to stop once now. One stop left.
Coming their way. Trucks has gone into a set of mediums. So is Jensen. TGT Palmer onto a set of hards. The rest behind him onto mediums. Charles and Bananas on hard. Bananas has lost a lot of positions in the pits actually. Remember, he was a lot deeper into the top 10 on the fringe of it where he is now. Hopefully we'll be able to find out from EST, perhaps in the chat of the stream or somewhere else, what happened to him, whether he dropped it on his own accord or whether there was contact there. Either way, a big blow. So for himself and his own title hopes. And also AlphaTauri, who at the moment will be overtaken by Ferrari. The TGT Palmer is driving so well. Safety car is going to bunch things up again. It's going to make everything a lot more interesting. interesting, and especially battle for this win. I think Adam as well, staying out, definitely throws a spanner in the works. If Track Racer is unable to get past the Mercedes of Adam on those old tyres straight away, Track could come under pressure from Jensen. We know that Jensen doesn't have...
Right, let's pick up the case touch, please. We need to close to within 10 car lengths of the car ahead.
Tiny little bits of fortune could change that. TGT Palmer on a proper interesting strategy. He's gone onto the hard. Whether or not he'll be able to take those hards until the end or not, I'm not too sure. If he does, that could be a masterstroke from Palmer. He's been switched on so far this weekend, a lot more potentially than usual. But if he can take those hards until the end of the race, spark things up with this battle for the win. Don't think the Track's going to run away with this. It can be literally anyone's, I'd say, inside the top 8. Trees has not massively made any inroads back into the
Safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature. And remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags.
Is in this lap. Before we get back underway racing though, we do have a word from ESD. He said he had a slide that he saved that a Ferrari driver drove into his back and he got shot into the wall. So obviously that slide must have meant that he sort of went into TGT Palmer, but obviously it will be sent to the stewards and they will decide whose fault it was, whether it was just a racing incident or if Palmer could avoid it. As the safety car falls into the pits,
Green flag.
When does he go? And it looks like he's gone now, but he's not shaking Track Racer off from behind him. He is right behind, and he's going to get his front already pretty much before turn 1. Is he going to get the move done before turn 1? He doesn't want to be stopping too hard. Yes, he does. Adam is relegated to P2 already, and Track can pull away into the lead. Jensen, though, he's got his hands full with TGT Palmer on the hard compound tyre. Makes the move into P3. Jensen sleeping on the restart from behind. Marty starting up the inside and thrown. Thrown style side by side, eventually thrown. Managing to get through. But Jensen and Palmer are still side by side. It's so close. It looks like they're going to chip each other. Break their front wings off at any given moment. There's further contact behind as well between Alfie and Newman. Marty Starr now getting involved. But Adam is the cork in the bottom at the moment. Nobody can get around him. And it's causing all sorts of issues. Can TGT Palmer finally go around the outside? It looks like he's doing so. And with the superior traction,
Keep on him, he might make a mistake.
through, and so does Jensen. Adam has just got no grip on those mediums. Why he stayed out, he missed that opportunity to pit, and he's almost thrown into the wall. It was almost 2 Alpha Tauris out of this race. But Adam has already dropped into P4. Fastest lap from Track already, he's pulling away.
to the car in front is 2.3 seconds.
And up the hill, no overtake there for Vettel. He has to remain in P7. He's got a penalty as well though, we didn't quite see that, whether it was speeding in the pit lane or cut track penalty. We'll have to double check, it was only a 3 second, so it means he's cut the track. Gone a little bit too wide, he's too much of the track outside the white line. He's got a 3 second time penalty, which could be costly in the back end of this race. Throne, meanwhile, wants to get his race back on track. He wants to fight for this podium. Palmer is just about dropped outside of DRS now. He felt it was happening. Those hard tyres not going to be super sticky just yet. They'll come to him when those mediums start to drop off a little bit more, but it does mean now as we go through the direct detection zone for DRS, Palmer does not have it on Jensen in P2, so Throne is neck and neck. He's in the century. He's going to go up the inside now. What can he do? It's a clean
Okay, clear.
and he gets through on the mediums. Thrown up into P3, but not quite yet. Palmer with the switchback. And didn't think he'd have enough traction. He does. He's going almost around the outside. He has to back up a little bit into that corner. And once again, Palmer regains P3. Throne is going to have to try a lot harder to get through than that. But he's in a Ferrari sandwich at the moment. He's got Alfie right behind him, who is not going to be as nice. It's going to be super tight. Meanwhile, on the fringes of the points, you can see on your mini-map just how close all of these drivers are to each other. There's ups and downs going on at the moment in the pack.
Okay, there's been an incident on track resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time, and there are so far no plans for a safety car.
Disintegrated.
Safety car. No overtaking, reduce your pace. Keep your delta number positive as we form
I've
up.
already seen that before. Vettel's out. I don't know what's going on. The safety car is out. And from our screen, ARC Vettel's front wheel blew up from out of nowhere. Vettel retired and he's left the session. There's a few drivers in the pits. So we did see a front wing as well, just before that, just randomly splitting off. I'm not too sure whether we're a little bit behind and
Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
I'm unfortunately thinking it's the latter. Either way, I have no idea what just happened to ARC Vettel. He sort of switched onto his camera and his front wing was gone. We'll have to get work, but it does mean it's the second full force safety car, which is going to punch the pack up once again. But what on earth happened with ARC Vettel?
Confirmed. Receive you at the end of this lap.
Speeding under the safety car as well, so he's gone past the Delta. But I have no idea what happened there. It looked like just front wings and stuff was flying everywhere. I'm not sure. I don't know if it was Vettel whose front wing. I don't think it was. We were riding on board with, I can't remember who it was. Someone in the mid pack riding on board, and the front wing just sort of flew up and disintegrated in front of us, and then Vettel's tyre seemingly from nowhere went as well, and Alfie is retired from the session. The championship leader is now retired from seemingly out of nowhere. I'm not sure at all what is going on at the moment. It may be that we'll have to abandon the rest of this race, but Alfie didn't look like he had contact with anyone, he just sort of retired. What the hell is going on?
Okay, mate, that's it. Go. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
We may have just missed something then. It might have been Alfie hitting the wall as he went into the pits, but either way, the championship leader is out of this race. So is EST and Vettel. Two big drivers in EST and Alfie are out of this Grand Prix.
It's our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Nobody else can see. It must have been Alfie just making a mistake then.
Slow down. Your delta's a negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
I'm not too sure. Alfie did lose the car as he was coming into the pits. That is a rare mistake from our championship leader. And that will mean that he is going to get massively caught up in the back end of this race. And what it also does mean if Jenson wins this race, he will take the lead of the championship, and I'm pretty certain as well. Yeah, all Jenson needs is a P2 and he will take the lead of this championship. P2 or a P3 with the fastest lap. Mean that Jenson overtakes Alfie in the lead of the championship. Track racer after that poor weekend the other day is not close enough to overtake Alfie. He can get very close and thrown as well, I believe.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap.
It's a late call, which means that Jenson now has to control the pack. When will he go? Right on board, he's going to leave surely to the very, very last minute. And there he goes. He looks like a decent getaway. Rona's been left a little bit in his wake, but he does have the slipstream as we head into turn 1. Meanwhile, behind, side by side, is Martin and Chartman. Is there contact? No, they are narrowly before it as they go into turn 1. Palmer and Track Racer are so close. In fact, all of these guys, Alex James as well is getting involved. He's dropping behind now, side by side with Palmer. He's also getting overtaken by Track up the inside as well. James is dropping like a fly on those old softs. He's got no grip and he's almost losing another position now. Track Racer straight away ahead of Palmer. Palmer with the switchback. He's smart about it. There's contact down the straight. Side by side. This is the battle for the podium.
Pace is strong, but be aware these tyres need to go the distance.
Surely Palmer's going to have the back off now. He does. Slipping right on board. He's going to get a decent run as we go up the hill into the left-hander. He's going to try and sneak it around the outside. Is there enough room? No. He has to. It's been a brilliant restart from Track Racer. And that is already 3 tenths behind Throne. He's been a superstar. It's like he's got pretty much a free pit stop on the rest of them. And now down the front straight, what will happen? Is he going to be able to get any moves? No DRS.
Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to form up and reduce the pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive.
He goes as a virtual safety car. Throne went up the inside, he stuck his nose in front. He wasn't able to hold on though. As a virtual safety car causes a halt to that proper, tasty little battle we were just about to have for the lead. Well, the virtual safety car is now turned into a full course caution. It's another one. It's the third safety car. And only a handful of laps, so it's a very, very messy race so far. Binding Code retired. He was the one that caused it. It was initially a virtual, but it got upgraded to the full safety car. Jenson and Throne then surely will be taking a pit stop now. got to drive through speeding under the safety car. It's not going to help his cause. He has been pretty consistent so far. He's stayed alive and he's in P13, but that penalty is not going to help Jensen.
Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Will those mediums be able to go to the end? I'm not too sure. Bear in mind, sort of, they have to think that it will go to the end now without the safety car.
Okay, let's catch up to the field a bit. We're dropping too far back. Remember, we need to stay within 10 car lengths of the next car.
Going very slowly there, and it has caused an issue. It's caused a huge issue. The safety car was going so slowly, it wasn't moving. We saw that Palmer had to take a body action, almost going into the back of Track Racer. Behind him, we did see some contact. And it was Bananas in the Alfa Romeo. He went straight into the back of one of the drivers in front. He's gotten a penalty from it, but obviously he couldn't see as he was going around the corner. What was the safety car doing? It wasn't moving at all. We've had such crazy ups and downs in this race so far. Nobody knows what the hell was going on. So much so that there was a collision behind the safety car as well.
You got dinner,
Okay, thank you.
pasta, garlic,
Absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah, thank you.
It's so hard to keep track of everything while there's stuff like that going on, but Jensen and Throne
Pitting this lap then, coming to the pits at the end of this lap.
and that could make things difficult for Track Racer. He's going to have to go a long way on those mediums if he wants to make it to the end. If he has to take another stop, because Chartman falls into the pits, if he has to make another stop, he will have to overtake Jensen and Throne, both of them on track. As Chartman pulls into the pits, and Bananas has retired in the pits, so he's thought maybe with the penalty.
Okay, go! Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
That safety car just not moving really did ruin that man's race. It almost ruined a lot more.
Let's pick up the pace a touch, please. We need to close to within 10 car lengths of the car ahead.
Absolutely crazy race. It feels like we've had more laps under the safety car than we've actually had racing. With just over 10 laps to go though. Hopefully this will be the last safety car.
Safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature. Remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags.
Or not now, I'm not too sure. But it has really shaken things up, and some drivers that are up there at the moment that really shouldn't be up there have been very lucky. I'm talking about Shreves, who had an awful qualifying, not the greatest start either, and was right at the back. Has found himself somehow from out of nowhere P5, or P4 I should say in this Grand Prix, but now is up to track to get this racing going again. That battle with Palmer was cut short due to that safety car, and he's gone already. He's so far in front, he's so far ahead of the pack behind as well.
Green flag.
He is tight. He's down the track, he's executed that start perfectly once more, and Newell is so far behind him on Matt Harris and Shreves are going side by side. Also, the drivers behind it's Throne and it's Jensen. These two could be battling for the lead, so they don't need to stop anymore. Jensen cutting in front.
Okay, gap ahead is 1.6 seconds.
There was no contact, and Jensen regains that P7 that he was in. Alan is not in the session at the moment, so his ghost is going to be overtaken by the two as well, and it's happening here. On the inside of Jensen, already up into P6. It's a decent start for those two as he almost loses the rear end. Meanwhile, Matt Harris all over the back of Newell, who doesn't look
race is now online. Okay, you're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds a lap. Really good stuff.
It's a very, very scrappy race, and Jensen wants to scrap with Matt Harris up in front. He wants to get through. He knows he is slowing him down. He knows he is quicker, and on pressure tyres as well. He needs to get through. He's struggling to find the gaps on the inside. It's a late lunge as he got the move on. He's getting creative with these. The rear end sticks out, but it looks like he has just about finally got in front of Matt Harris, and Jensen can drive away now. Hopefully, there's lots of time penalty. That will be the corner cut, I imagine. Shreves and Harris are going side by side. Harris has gone so wide to the point where he's dropped all the way to P7 now. That was not what he wanted at all. And Matt Harris dropping down at the order now on those medium compound tyres. Jensen is right on the back of the podium position as well, and right behind his teammate. Surely some team orders will be at play here. He's got much pressure tyres. He's the much quicker driver. He needs to get through. The DRS is open. His teammate's not making it easy for him. He's going to be going side by side down straight. So is the two behind him. Jensen's going to have to get this done in the corner on the inside, and that's his P3. He goes a little bit deep. His teammate isn't close enough.
Okay, there's been an incident on track resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time, and there are so far no plans for a safety car.
The speed of the pit lane, I'm not too sure. Is the iron flag in second 3? I believe it may be Fusion. Yeah, it is. It's WCRS Fusion. Making a mistake at the second time on board with Jensen. Sorry, getting a massive bit of oversteer and almost going into the throne. The throne has been in the wars. Jensen made it look easy getting through the back. The throne has had contact almost with everyone he's gone past. And now he needs to try and close that 1.5 second gap. Back to Jensen. Fusion pulls into the next two retire. I think he knows he's not going to get anything out of this race anymore. Less than 10 laps to go. I don't even think a safety car would help him. The throne needs to close that gap now to the man in front. If he wants to shout at this win, if he wants to sniff, he needs to get going, and he needs to get going there now. We know he's got it in him. And that will be a brilliant battle between him and Jensen. It will definitely be for the podium. I think maybe they're saying that the mediums should be able to go to the end. The only issue with that is every single lap from now on, they will be getting slower in comparison to Jensen and Throne with pressure and harder, longer lasting tyres. So we could see those gaps start to close right in, especially in the last few laps. There's a big old battle in the top 5 behind the line.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
All going for it. In fact, side by side, and Jarman on the soft compound tyres getting past Shreves. Nice and easily into the corner. Shreves didn't put up much of a fight on those old mediums. Jarman is in a very, very good position at the moment. P6, he'll be happy with that so far.
Okay, mate, don't worry about the damage. I've got some new strategy options if you go and check your MFD.
Was all. Throne has made a mistake there. He made a huge mistake and he's out of the race. That's a massive issue.
Okay, copy that.
Throne, we saw him lose the back end.
Green flag, we're racing again, let's go.
And then he lost it even more, and he went right into the side of another driver. I wasn't too sure who it was, but they may have front wing damage. It was Chartman. Chartman, after pulling to the pits, he bore the brunt of the damage, and it proved AlphaTauri is out of the Spanish Grand Prix. The Constructors' Championship leaders are out. Some massive names retiring from this Grand Prix.
Okay, let's go. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting.
One less thing on Jensen right now. All he needs to do is gain on power and gain on track. He's not too far away. He's about 5.5 seconds off of the race leader. Already a stake, I don't know if it's doable to get the win. But Jensen most certainly is gaining on that P2 and would love a P2 finish, because it would mean that he will take the lead of the championship away from Alfie, another championship rival who is retired.
battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. Our gap to the car in front is 16.0 seconds. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 9.7 seconds.
He gets into the lead of this Grand Prix, so he just wants to make sure he claims as much points as he can. He's biding his time. He's got 3 rash overtakes and rash decisions. He wants to make sure that there is a proper guaranteed space when he drops his car into it. We'll keep riding with these two as they are so close to battle for P2. You know as well that Palmer will not be easily letting this one go. So close. He's had a decent run here. Is there a chance on the inside as we go round up the hill? I think there is on the inside. There's contact between the two. Jensen had to go the long way round. In fact, he was sent all the way off. Properly into the ground. There was contact there. Whose fault it was, I'm not too sure. It looked like a race against car actors. They just sort of both turned into each other. But it means that Jensen's going to have to try it again. He is with DRS, so he's not lost that. Even still. Big contact, and that could be a
that's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
He can't gain half a second through 1 sector. Surely it's not possible. It's not. Palmer is going to have DRS down the front straight. A proper tight battle. This is now on track. Obviously Jensen with that 3-second time penalty. Really, he needs a mistake from Palmer now. It's so close. Palmer is coming back at him. He backs off, so he thinks better of it. Maybe sort of taking that 3-second time penalty into account. Thinking, I don't need to overtake this guy. All I need to do is stay within the DRS, stay within 3 seconds. Shreves, I think he's running out of answers. Slowly dropping behind Noodle.
Yellow flag.
Expecting it to happen. He is on the hard. Hasn't been disqualified for not using the correct set
Final lap. Push.
Is gold enough? Fine, is he? You have to run 2 sets of 5.
Okay, clear.
This goes to sort of controlling a lot of this race. The yellow flag set to run because of him. But these guys, Palmer and Jensen, are still so close on track. Jensen's not been able to shake Palmer. If Palmer doesn't make a mistake, it will be a
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by 20.2 seconds.
But meanwhile, this man has been untouchable throughout the whole race. Track Racer 23, absolutely flawless. He comes across the line, wins in Spain. It's a long time coming. Finally, we see his potential. TGT Palmer comes across third on the track with his P2 Jensen penalty, but with 15 points, Jensen now becomes a level at the lead of the championship with Alfie. Noodle will come across the line, just about holding on to P4. It's a fantastic drive on his debut. Shreves will come home fifth. Style in P6. It's Matt Harris in 7th. Sharpman will come across in P8 after having contact with the AlphaTauri driver who retired. But we didn't focus on him barely at all this race.
Okay, that's it, mate. Checkered flag. We didn't quite hit our objective today, but plenty to learn. We'll be back on the pits.
What a drive it was. Absolutely faultless. Nobody could touch him. And it's P1 for Track Racer. But what a crazy race it was behind him. So there it is, your final standings. It's Track Racer who finally comes true on his potential and takes P1 pole position in the race win.
I'll take that in a minute, please.
TGT Palmer coming home in P2 after an aggressive and daring fight, and it's a well-deserved podium for the Ferrari driver. Jensen coming home in P3. That penalty was the death of him at the end, and it's Noodle in P4, which is a fantastic finish for him. A brilliant drive in his debut. Shreves comes back up the pack to finish P5, the top 5 for that Red Bull. He will be happy with that. And Marty Style in P6, a brilliant drive for him from P12, keeping out of the way. Matt Harris in P7, it's a big sum of points, both for him and for Alfa Romeo. He'll be happy with that. And Sharpman P8, Alex James P9, and Fnord Throne does pick up a point despite the fact he retired from this race, a double retirement from the Constructors' Championship leaders, which does mean that I believe Fry has overtaken maybe even Alpine.
I failed to use my tyre compounds.
Will be on the Formula Regional Series Instagram. But what a fantastic race that was. So tight, so neck and neck, so aggressive. Multiple safety cars, virtual safety cars, everything went wrong in that race. But for Track Racer, it went so right. Thank you once again, everybody, for joining us. Please make sure to join us once again as we continue the European leg of the season next weekend in Austria, which is bound to be a super exciting race. I've been your host, Will Judd. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next time.
So they compete on Wednesdays. So I won't be able to do that one. That's a post tier. Lauda tier.
Who are you talking to?
30th.
You talking to yourself?
No, just working out Oh, actually competing tomorrow. Okay, we're at Abu Dhabi sprint race with Amateur Racing Club. Just need to find out what time that is.
You're racing tomorrow?
Yep. I believe it might be 8 o'clock.
Abu Dhabi.
Yep.
Where's that?
United Arab Emirates.
Huh?
United Arab Emirates.
Never heard of the place.
Over the
Water.
yeah, everywhere's over the water from us in the UK. That's louder. Yeah, it's a louder two I need.
You go like
Results. Driver of the day. Oh, and that's the tier standards. I don't need that. I need the chats. 5 lappers. General. Oh my goodness me. Awards, social gaming. Oh, so I haven't actually got the louder. I haven't actually got the louder. No, I haven't. Got the 5 lappers, new member, PlayStation, agreed server. Right, so I need the louder roll in order to see those chats. Right, so yes, join me. I believe it's going to be 8 o'clock tomorrow as I compete with Amateur Racing Club. Obviously, the server themselves is a bit amateurish. As I compete in the louder tier at Abu Dhabi. Join us then.